Hi guys, it's Heather from heatherchristo.com, and today we are making the most delicious artichoke pasta with a basil mint sauce. The entire thing is vegan and gluten-free and so incredibly beautiful and succulent and totally seasonal. Let's get started. First, you've got these huge artichokes, which I truly grew in my own garden, and we just want to chop off the stems. I have a big pot of water in the back boiling, and this is about all the prep that I do. I just pop them in there, I add some salt, and then you want to add a lemon. The lemon just gives it a little bit of flavor, and it also helps with the discoloration. I'm gonna let that simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour, and you'll know it's ready when the leaves pull out really easily. So while the artichoke is boiling, I brought another pot to a boil full of water, and I'm actually going to blanch the basil and some of the mint. It's a very cool trick so that you get a bright green pesto instead of like kind of a sludgy brownish green pesto. Not the look I was going for. So I have all of this gorgeous basil that I'm gonna pop in here and like half of this mint. And the key is to just put it in there for a minute. You don't want it to get overcooked. So it's really just nicely wilted. So by plunging these wilted herbs into the ice water, it just helps them to stop the cooking completely and to preserve that nice, fresh, bright green color. Okay, into the blender is gonna go 2 cloves of garlic and then all of this basil and mint, which I wanna squeeze the extra water out of. Now I'm gonna add some red wine vinegar. You could do lemon juice too, but I kind of like the bite from the red wine vinegar, and a nice generous amount of olive oil. I'm gonna start with a big sprinkle of kosher salt, and then we can adjust the flavor. I'm just gonna puree on high until we have a smooth sauce. Look at this gorgeous bright green color. And that's all from blanching the herbs first. Okay, I pulled out my artichokes and let them cool a little bit. Again, you know they're done when the leaves pull off really easily. I just put my pasta in to cook, and I'm using a brown rice quinoa blend spaghetti that's gluten-free. While it's cooking, I'm gonna prepare my artichoke. I am putting all of this in a bowl. In this case, we're going straight for the heart. So you'll get to a place where it looks like this. So now we'll just take a spoon and gently scrape out the choke, is what this part is called. And then I just slice this up into wedges, basically. And since this is fully cooked, I'll just stir this in to get warm right before serving the pasta. So I've drained my pasta and rinsed it, and I'm gonna add it straight to a hot pan. Next comes our basil mint sauce. I'm just gonna toss the pasta with this sauce and let everything get hot. I'm also adding some cherry tomatoes. I want them to like just come up to temperature in there and maybe start to get soft and kind of burst the skin a little bit. Now I'm gonna add some of these blanched English peas. And the other thing I like to do is put a handful of fresh mint leaves. And we just want to barely warm up the mint leaves. We don't want them to cook down or start turning brown. And then finally, the artichoke hearts go in. Okay, now we're ready to plate. Look at that gorgeous green color. That's all about those blanched herbs. We have this gorgeous summer pasta dish. I'm gonna sprinkle it with fresh chives from the garden and a few beautiful marigold blossoms. There you go, artichoke pasta with a basil mint sauce. Vegan, gluten-free, and the yummiest thing I've had in a long time. For the full recipe, head on over to heatherchristo.com.